Before you even think about moving to Riverside, let's talk about everything you can expect living here in Riverside. Hey, Jose here from eXp Realty, your SoCal Realtor. Do not hesitate to reach out. We are here to serve all your real estate needs. So if you're thinking about moving to Riverside, let's do this. Let's talk about everything you can expect with living in Riverside. Okay, so first of all, Riverside really has so much for you to do here. If we look here in downtown Riverside, we have a few things here, such as we have the Riverside Art Museum. Now, this is obviously something that's really more for the art lovers, but if you are, they have so much here that's worth seeing. In fact, as well as the art classes that they have available here too. And basically right around the corner, you have the Cheech Marin Chicano Art Museum, another must-stop for art lovers, especially if you're a lover of Chicano art and culture. About a block up the street from there, you have the Mission Inn Hotel, a truly historic hotel that actually dates back to the late 1800s, but here you have multiple restaurants, and they're really good too, let me just say that. There's also Kelly's Spa that's here at the hotel, which ranks in the top 50 spas in the country. And as you can see here, there's a good number of places to eat and just hang out here in downtown Riverside. Again, there's just so much here in downtown Riverside. It really does make it a very popular destination for a lot of people that do live here. Now, also in Riverside, more toward the southwest end of the city, just off the 91 freeway, but here you have Castle Park. This place is really cool with rides, arcades, live shows. I mean, this really is a great place to take the family or, even just yourself. But as you can see here, the reviews for Castle Park, they're pretty good too. As you can see in the latest, they have a 4.2 out of 5 stars that's based off of just under 6,000 reviews. Obviously, with a review from that many people, it's probably going to be pretty tough to get a perfect 5 out of 5 stars. You're never going to please them all.
Everyone's a critic.
Riverside also has numerous parks here, such as you have the Arlington Heights Sports Park, which is it's a pretty popular park. There's also the Ryan Bonomino Park that's near downtown Riverside. Really popular park, all the usual stuff that's here, but again, a really nice park. You also have Fairmount Park, also near downtown Riverside. It covers 245 acres. This park is really cool. You have the Fairmount Golf Course that's here. There's a nice picnic area here. Nice playground for the kids, but you also even have Lake Evans, which is, you got to see it. It's a really, really pretty neat place. One interesting bit of trivia about Fairmount Park is that it was designed back in 1911 by the same firm, the same company that designed Central Park. That same Central Park that everybody knows about back in New York. And of course, we definitely got to bring up Mount Rubidoux Park. Now, it's not the usual park with a bunch of playgrounds and swing sets, but it does sit right near downtown Riverside. Also, in fact, actually right in between the last two parks we just talked about, but it covers 161 acres. There's 3.5 miles of paved roads, several dirt hiking trails. It is a super popular spot for people to come to. In fact, actually, every 4th of July, the city of Riverside launches its premier fireworks show right here from the top of Mount Rubidoux. Also here in Riverside, near the 215 freeway, is the Sycamore Canyon Wilderness Park. This spans 1,500 acres. It's a really neat spot, also with hiking trails to both hike on. In fact, actually, many people enjoy riding their mountain bikes here. Definitely a great spot to come to. Now, if you want even more to do than what's right here in town, the beautiful thing is Riverside sits so close to so much. You have Lake Paris, which is about a 30-minute drive away. There's also Lake Elsinore, which is about 45 minutes away. If you enjoy a getaway to Palm Springs, it's only about an hour drive. Also about an hour and a half drive, you have Big Bear, which is both fun in the summer for the lake, as well as in the winter for all the snow that comes down here. If you're ready to go to the beach and soak up some sun rays, you're really only about an hour drive from there. For the NASCAR fans, you have the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, which is probably about a half-hour drive. There's also the Ontario Toyota Arena, which hosts the Ontario Reign hockey team, the Ontario Strikers soccer team. Numerous concerts happen here. I mean, they do a lot here. But the Toyota Arena, it's only about a 30-minute drive. Doesn't it kind of seem like most things are only about 30 minutes from Riverside?
I was thinking the same thing.
And if you enjoy wine tasting, Temecula has some of the best wineries here in the state of California. I know, everyone figures, wait a minute, I thought all the best wineries, they're up in Napa, I thought, right? And they do, don't get me wrong, they have some really great ones up there, but listen, we have some of the best wineries down here in SoCal too. Now, a very common question that honestly we do hear quite a bit is Riverside a very safe city? Here's what I can say is that according to the FBI's latest crime statistics report, the city of Riverside, it came in ranked as the 14th safest city here locally, here within the Inland Empire, but it came in ranked as the 14th safest city. And through the entire state of California, it was ranked number 202. That's out of a total of 482 cities. But for more specific information on an individual neighborhood, I would say talk to the local police department because they should definitely be able to give you a lot more specific information on any individual neighborhoods. Speaking of the neighborhoods here in Riverside, there really are some nice ones here. But here are the 6 more popular neighborhoods here in Riverside based on local reviews as well as personal experience. At number 6 is La Sierra, which is located all the way toward the far west side of the city of Riverside. The schools here in La Sierra, they're rated pretty good. In fact, according to niche.com, the schools are rated a B-. And as of the recording of this video, the average home price here in La Sierra, it's right about $607,000. At number 5, you have the Wood Streets, which is actually right near downtown Riverside. This is a really neat neighborhood with a lot of more historic homes here, in fact, dating back as far back as the 1920s. The schools here in the Wood Streets, they actually came in rated a little bit better according to niche.com. They came in rated as a B+. The average home price here in the Wood Streets, and again, this is as of the recording of this video, but the average home price here, it's right about $580,000. Number 4 on this list is Arlington, which is located just to the east of La Sierra. Now this, again, it's a really popular neighborhood here in Riverside. The schools here, according to niche.com, the schools here receive a grade of B+. And as of the recording of this video, the average home price here in Arlington is right about $500,000. So a little bit better than the first 2 on the list, right? Number 3 is East Side, located on the east side of the city.
It's a clever name.
This is actually one of the larger neighborhoods here in Riverside with quite a few older homes, also more historic homes here. And the schools here in East Side, they're also rated pretty good too, according to niche.com. The schools were rated a B+. As for the average home price here in East Side, they're currently averaging right about $515,000. Number 2 on the list is Canyon Crest, again, a very popular neighborhood here in Riverside, and also one of the larger neighborhoods too, but according to niche.com, the schools here in Canyon Crest, they came in ranked with a B+. Now, the average home prices here in Canyon Crest, I will be honest, they are a little bit higher. In fact, as of the recording of this video, they're currently averaging right about $634,000. And number 1 on this list is Orange Crest. I mean, this is a highly desirable neighborhood here in Riverside. I mean, actually, I should say it's probably one of the more desirable neighborhoods, period. But the schools here in Orange Crest, they are second to none, coming in with a grade of A, according to niche.com, which is obviously a very good thing for families with children. The problem here with Orange Crest is there's not usually a lot of homes that are available, that are up for sale. I mean, kind of seems like once people move in, they don't move out. And the average home price here in Orange Crest, I'll be honest, it is a little bit higher. In fact, it's probably higher than most of the neighborhoods in Riverside, but as of the recording of this video, the average home price here in Orange Crest, it's right about $665,000. Of course, if you do have any questions at all, or if maybe you are thinking about buying or even selling a home here in Riverside, my contact information is below. Feel free to reach out. Until then, we'll catch you on the next one.